Hey, happy, what day is it? Tuesday. Jocelyn Briggs here with Boundless Pursuits Coaching and Training, and I just wanted to share with you today, this is honestly one of my most favorite summer salads. You can see the chaos behind me. We're missing a cupboard door, and somebody's making their lunch. This is honestly one of my absolute favorite summer salads. It's super fast and easy to make, and very few ingredients. I always put it on top of a bed of greens because I'm always looking for ways to add more greens and nutrients. But it's really sweet. It's really just yummy, fresh. I always take it camping with me. It's a peach and tomato salad. And then, like I said, I'm gonna put over greens. So I have stuff started here. I'm basically, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make my dressing first, and I'm doubling it today because I like to cook not very much. I don't like cooking is what I'm trying to say. So when I cook extra so I don't have to do it again for a bit. So this is designed to kind of keep me going for hopefully the week. My strategy this summer, I have this kind of fun little wellness program called Manage the Damage Summer Wellness Program. And the idea is that summer is a time that we sometimes or often will kind of go off the rails a little bit, and rightfully so. Those of you who live in a climate like mine, like I live in Ontario, Canada, like winters are hard. Winters are arduous, and summers, there's like this freedom associated with summers, and it can tend to take us off track, right? We want to stay up a little later. The days are longer. We want to enjoy life a little bit more, right? We want to have summer beverages. We just came out of a global pandemic. We want to go to a patio and we want to have yummy foods. We want to go to the barbecues, but then what can happen is we can literally in 2 months derail like an entire year of progress. And so I came up with this concept because I thought it doesn't have to be that way. I don't want to live that way. I don't want to live strictly. So I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I just put in half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and now I'm doing 1.5 teaspoons, so 3 teaspoons because I'm doubling it. 1.5 teaspoons of, ideally if you have white balsamic vinegar, it's going to be prettier looking. I don't, and I'm just using regular balsamic. It's still going to taste delicious. I really think that there's a way that we can achieve balance but still respect our health and well-being, right? We don't have to be all in all the time so that we feel like we're always missing out on the good things in life. But at the same time, we gotta look after ourselves, you guys. Like, health and well-being is sorely missing in our world today. We have very little respect and value for it as a society and as a world, and that's one of the reasons this pandemic hit us so hard, because we literally couldn't physically fight back. Like many of us could not fight back illness, right? Because so many of us are ill just as we live day to day, ill from the inside. So I think there's a balance where we can I like to think of 80-20, where we can prioritize good healthy food that's going to nourish us, but still have the drink, have the pizza, have the bread. It's just not your mainstay of your diet. We just need to move more. Like, forget exercise. We just need to generally move more. So I have a pinch of salt and pepper. So this is my dressing. And then I'm just gonna add all the ingredients. This is how I cheat when I make salads. I just do the dressing in the bowl. I learned that from Chef at Home, used to do that on the Food Network. So now I'm gonna basically add, I'm being lazy, resourceful, whatever you wanna call it. I'm using grape tomatoes today. So what you're gonna use if you're making this salad is 2 tomatoes, heirloom tomatoes chopped up. I just kind of guesstimated, grabbed fistfuls. So I have about 4 tomatoes worth. I was gonna cut them all, but I decided, nah, I can't be bothered. So I'm literally the laziest cook you're ever gonna meet. So that's that. I'm going to add some peaches now. So I have, you would do 2, I'm doing 4. I haven't tested this on my family yet, so I don't know if anybody's gonna be eating this aside from me, but I'm just going to basically add in the peaches. You could also use nectarines, depending. I've been waiting all summer to make the salad because I really like to do I like to do these when the fruit is somewhat in season. Like I don't like to buy peaches when it's, you know, June and it's really not in season, but I feel like, I don't know, my husband does all the grocery shopping, so I put it on the list and he bought it. So I don't think it was actually, I think you got a really good deal. If those of you who live locally, like to me, I'm in Whitby. Farm Boy had them on for a pretty good price. He actually asked me if I wanted more, so I always said he could have a TV show. Like, you know, they have those extreme coupon cutting shows. Like my husband could teach any woman how to shop. I'm not allowed to do the shopping because he does it so well. He has it down to a science. Not too long ago, I should say, we were on a pretty tight budget. We have 4 kids. I stayed at home with them when they were younger. I work now. I mean, I'm self-employed, but we were always trying to really cut costs, right? And he got so good at knowing how to cut costs with groceries, and we always joked, like friends of ours were blown away at what he could do with a grocery budget, and still feed a family of 6 because we have 4 kids. It's a little different now. Now we're feeding 4 teenagers, 3 teenage boys, which is crazy. They eat a lot of pasta. I mean, you can't not. So there's my peaches and my tomatoes. Pardon? Oh, and now I'm adding red onions. So I'm just slicing them up. I know my camera keeps going into, I don't know why Instagram Live does that. Is there anyone techie watching that knows why it goes into like screen saving mode? So I'm trying to watch that and not slice off my finger at the same time. So you're gonna put about a 1/4 cup of red onions, and I'm almost done. I'm gonna add some feta cheese. So what I do, like I said, and I gotta grab a scoopy thing. What I do is I make it last even longer by serving it over kale or mixed greens. I'm all about, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to transform your health, we make it really complicated, don't we? Like it's hard, right? We're always baffled and we're always debating, like, how do we do it? What's the best way? I don't know what to do. Nothing works. I'll give you 2 things. There's 2 things that you can do that guaranteed are going to transform your health if you're not doing them already. 2 things, and it's literally that simple. One is cut out sugary drinks. Cut out sugary drinks like pop, like fancy coffees, like Gatorade, juice. Juice is just as bad as pop, I'm afraid to say. Cut out sugary drinks, and the other thing is eat less or eliminate processed foods. And the caveat to that, or the flip side to that, onions in my eyes, is eat single ingredient foods, whole foods. If your diet is primarily single ingredient foods and you cut out sugary drinks, your health will transform itself. Give it a year, right? Do that for a year and see who you are in a year. I will omit onion. Yeah, you totally omit the. If you do you not eat onion at all, or do you eat some onion? Because you could do green onions or you could do chives. It gives it a nice little bite. So you're gonna want about 1/3 cup of feta cheese. I'm just kind of eyeballing it here. I'm gonna add about 2/3 cup. And then what I do is I make some chicken. Add some chicken to it. There's your lunch. There's your even dinner. So if you have kids and sports have resumed for you like they have for me, and it's been so long that I forgot how hectic that dinner hour can be. And so all of a sudden it'll be 4 o'clock and we gotta go and we have nothing planned. And this is my plan to manage the damage. I'm gonna make another salad, a farro salad next. I'm just waiting for my farro to finish cooking. But it's that easy. Like, how long did that take me? If you're obviously not gonna be babbling to your phone while you're doing it, so it's gonna take you a lot less time. And now all I have to do is add a protein, add a chicken or shrimp would be really yummy, or salmon would be delicious. Add if you're looking for recipes, what I do is I have a Facebook community, and I post a meal plan every Sunday for you to follow that has 3 breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then 2 snacks for the week. And then I post a protein of the week. So last week I posted salmon. So the idea is you make a big long piece of salmon or a whole bunch of salmon up, and then all you do is scoop this out, throw your salmon on top, throw it on top of a bed of greens, or you could add like green beans to the side, or Brussels sprouts, zucchini, grilled zucchini, anything to add like a green component so that you have lots of veggies. And there's your meal. And this is so good. I can't even tell you how good it is. So let me know if you try it. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you soon. Oops, how do I...